Lexi here, and I'm so excited because I have one of the top chefs here in Houston from Pappas, Michael Gaspard.
Hi.
And he's gonna be teaching us how to make the perfect steak. I'm so excited about this, and I know Hunter is really excited about this, so let's go.
I think the first thing we should talk about is the type of meat we're going to cook, the type of steak, and then we can go on to actually making the steak for you. There's three basic types. The first thing we have is, this is probably the classic steak. This is called a New York strip. And
what makes this one good?
I think what makes this really good is if you love steak, it has a lot of fat. It has really great marbling, and that's what you want to buy when you choose a steak. You want all those little striations of fat, because that's where the flavor is coming from.
So a lot of fat.
Exactly. The next thing you have is a ribeye. The ribeye is a really nice cut because it has kind of the best qualities of this, and it's a little bit more tender. This is a porterhouse, and this has a New York strip on one side, which is this, and then on the other side, in between this T-bone section here, you have a little piece of tenderloin.
Another question I had, though, when I go to the butcher shop, do I want them to season the meat for me?
No. You definitely want to season early, but when I say early, 30 minutes ahead of time. Salt is an important thing for me. I like kosher salt or sea salt.
What's so special about kosher salt?
It's just a little bit bigger flake, and I feel like I could control it more, where iodized salt, like normal table salt, it's just kind of goes in between my fingers a little bit too much, and
okay.
I like to kind of see what I'm doing. So we just take it in our hand. Again, with pepper, this is just peppercorns in a little pepper mill, and I like it, bigger is better than smaller. They get charred on the grill or in the pan, tastes a little better. And again, it's gonna look like a lot, but honestly it's...
But this looks fancier, so...
We want everything on there. We don't want to waste anything, so we just kind of rub it around. So we did the first side, we're gonna flip it over, we're gonna do the opposite side. You can certainly get them ready a little early, let them sit 15 or 20 minutes with salt or pepper on them, and then when you're ready to go, you're ready to go.
Wow, okay, cool.
Okay, let's put these to the side and let's talk about actually how we're going to do this.
Yeah.
There's two ways we can do this. We can throw it on the grill, which is great, but I think we're gonna do these in a pan.
Yes.
That way you can do them at home.
Or if you live in an apartment like Hunter and I do, this is...
Let's talk about cooking equipment. Heavy. It's actually only about $20 at the store.
What store?
You can actually find these in hardware stores.
Really?
It's just like a old
is this cast iron? Oh,
this is cast iron. It's just in a little bit different shape. This one will look a little bit more familiar to you. I think everybody's grandmother probably has this pan.
Yes.
And it's very, very hot right now. If you're gonna cook a steak in a pan, you need a heavy pan, and it has to be hot, okay? Because really where all the flavor is gonna come from the meat is a good crust. And if you put it in a cold pan, it's not gonna sear and get a good crust, it's gonna boil. Literally gonna boil in the pan.
Ah, okay.
So we have a really good pan. We get the oven warm, 375, 400 degrees, and we throw the pan in there for about 5 minutes ahead of time. And that's where we are now. And you can see it's actually smoking. Pull it out of the oven and set it on medium to medium high heat. The next thing we're gonna need is a little bit of oil to go in the pan. And since it's so hot, we need an oil that can handle that much heat. So we're talking about an oil with a high smoke point. Canola oil has a pretty good smoke point. It's probably about 400 degrees, and that means it'll be able to handle...
Oh wait, we should turn this on.
Yeah, you're gonna need... If you have a fan, it's great. If not, just open the windows and get ready, because your neighbors are gonna hate you. You just want a little bit in there and just roll it around the pan, okay? Put it in, press it down, and let it sit. And if you wanna use a timer on your phone, use a timer on your phone, but it's gotta sit probably about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes.
Okay.
And here's where the patience comes in. Okay, so the better crust you get, the more flavor it's gonna have. So we're just gonna let this sit.
Wow, that looks amazing. So my steaks definitely do not come out like this. Just gonna put that out there.
Come out like this.
No, that's amazing.
So there's a strip of fat on this outside. I like to hold the pan a little bit and just turn it on its side, because I like to melt some of that fat and get it in the pan.
Yeah,
Plus,
that looks good.
As it roasts in the oven,
yeah,
it'll get crunchy, and I like to eat that. Okay, so we're basically, with the tongs, we're just searing all the sides of the meat.
For how long?
The first side, 1.5 to 2 minutes. Second
yeah.
side, minute and a half. And then the sides just till they look good, you know? I mean, look, we got...
This looks amazing.
So we're gonna set it down again. And then we're gonna actually go into the oven, okay? So, this is about 1 inch thick. We're gonna wanna go 1.5 minutes in the oven, 2 minutes. Turn it over to the other side so it cooks evenly. And go another 1.5 to 2 minutes, and then we're gonna pull it out and do some fancy chef stuff.
Wow.
Okay, so let's go in the oven. So here we are.
Yeah.
And I can feel this right now.
And how does it feel?
Feels pretty good.
Good. Ooh, it's bouncy.
Yeah. So there's a lot going on here right now. So heat tends to make the meat clench up like a fist.
Yeah.
What we want to do is now give it more flavor and then let it sit. The most important thing in cooking a steak is letting it rest. So it relaxes the meat, the juices redisperse, and you'll have a nice juicy steak when you cut it. If you cut it now, the thing is gonna just run, all the juices are just gonna run out completely. Heat's on low, comes out of the oven.
So oven, heat on low. We got it?
Certainly don't have to do this, but if you want to get a little fancy.
Which we do, it's Valentine's Day.
Garlic cloves.
Hit them with your hand. Got it?
Fresh thyme.
Good stuff right there.
A little bit of butter.
Love butter. Big fan.
Okay, and then we're just going to take our spoon. We're going to let that garlic cook. Butter starts to foam. We're just going to start.
Wow.
And you want to do this for maybe 20 or 30 seconds. And that's all we want to do is take it out of the pan.
Wow.
And just put it on a plate. Cover it with some tin foil. 15 minutes, done.
Wow.
This is the resting point. Okay, so if you don't do this, if you cut it now and serve it now, you're just gonna see all the juices of the meat run all over the plate.
And you don't want that.
No, it's gonna end up being dry.
All that work.
Probably terrible. You like my fork?
I do.
Okay.
You need a giant fork for this big steak. Wow. For me, that looks amazing.
Pretty medium rare. We got a nice red
This
center.
is way better than anything I could have done on my own. Oh. Got me. All right, let's try this.
Oh my God.
Is it so good?
Pretty good.
Oh my goodness. You guys, this is so good.
I get lucky every once in a while.
Oh my goodness.
It's pretty good, actually.
Want to give this a try?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh my gosh. I love you.
That
Thank
is
you.
so good.
Oh my gosh, guys.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you so much, Mike, for teaching us how to do this. Thank you, Farb, for letting us be in your wonderful, beautiful home. Thank you to Negan, Eki, and David for running the production behind this. And big thank you to you guys for watching this video. If you guys like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Also, let us know in the comments below if you guys are going to try to make the steak for Valentine's Day, because I want to hear all about it. And Michael, where can they find you?
Well, I'm in Houston, and I'm in Houston.
Go to a steakhouse.
Just go to a steakhouse. At the very least,
can find
subscribe
them
to
at
this channel, and I'll see you guys in the chat. Bye!
Wow. That looks amazing.
I need to eat a piece of that one.
This one's like perfect.
Are you going to take a picture of the spread or?